Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Matt Shad, and this is another episode of the Zoot Report, Sunroof Edition. Let's get into this, shall we? It is a beautiful day here, Northeast Ohio. It is currently 79 degrees, partly cloudy, blue skies, beautiful day. Oh my God. I'm just now getting off of work. Away we go. So what we're going to talk about today? I know, I've got low fuel. Low fuel. Oh no. Look at that sun. Beautiful. We're going to talk about Social Security. Wow, Social Security. You know, I'm 52 years old. I have been working, paying Social Security since I was 17, 18. Yeah. 40 something years. It's probably going to be another 10 years or so. Maybe 20 years. Maybe I retire when I'm 70. Maybe I die tomorrow. I don't know. But you know, I plan on working for quite some time. I'm still in good shape. Right? I probably got another 10 years in me. I'm sure I do. So that'd be like 50 something years that I've been paying Social Security. What is Social Security? Well, it was sold to us as retirement Social Security, the ultimate social plan. Like, you pay the government X amount of money out of your paycheck, they save it, and at 62, 65, 67, you can stop working and draw all that money that you put in. That's the idea, right? I mean, if y'all have 401ks, if y'all have retirement funds, you know, shit like that, that's how it works, right? That's how it works. You get out of it what you put in. And some of it is you get more because they invest it. They make money with it. And they say, thank you very much for the use of your money. Here's more money. But the government does quite the opposite, don't they? For one, if you just plan to retire, which if I plan to retire, if I just say, you know what, I'm going to retire right now, and I want to draw out everything that I put in. I could do that with my 401k. I could do that with my retirement. I might have to pay some penalties, you know, whatever. But for the chunk, I'll get a chunk of change. And you know, I've done it before. I've cashed out. Cashed out on 2 of them. The government says no. That is forbidden. And you wonder why. You wonder why. They give us all these fucking excuses about, well, you know, there's too many people that are going into this, you know, drawing Social Security, and it's putting a, you know, undue stress. We can't pay it out. So they fight like hell for you not to get your Social Security. You know, I forget what it is, you know, retirement time, 62, 65, 67, there's a few of them, right? There's a few times. And if you elect to take it at 62, you get a smaller payment. You get this very minute payment. If if you wait till 65, you get like the middle payment, and at 67, which they keep raising the fucking number, right? Raising the age number. Like, then you get full benefit, full payout. And so I look at it simply. All right, all that jargon, all that fucking speak is bullshit. It's just straight up bullshit. I put in X amount of money. I should be able to draw out X amount of money, if not more. Actually, I should be paid for the use of my money. You know, that's how the bank does it. The bank pays me for the use of my money. If I put my money in a savings account, they get to use that money. And, you know, for loans and shit like that, right? And they say, thank you very much. Here's, you know, 2, 3, 7%, whatever, you know, return on your money. Hey, thanks. Cool. You know, I wasn't using the money anyway. That's what they want. They want you to just let the money set so it's not flying all over the place. Guaranteed that you've got, you know, $1,000 in the bank in savings, whatever the case may be. And you're gonna continue to add more to it, which gives the bank more ability to make more money with the use of your money. I mean, that's how it works, right? And you can make a little bit of money. You know, if you got a credit union, if you got, you know, some kind of savings program, you know how it works. But the government, the government says, no, we're going to give you less than what you put in, and we're going to fight you tooth and nail to make sure that we make it extremely hard for you to get it. And like I said, in the other side of the financial world, right? If I have this 401k, if I have this retirement fund, if I have this savings account, I can name a beneficiary. Usually it's my children or my sibling, or, you know, my brothers, my sisters, right? I can name anybody, really. I mean, my mom, my dad, you know, Joe Schmuckatelli, a homeless guy on the corner. I can do that to anybody, right? The government says, no! Hell no! No! What do you mean your dad didn't use all his Social Security and he died after we paid him only, you know, $5,000? What do you mean you're his daughter and you want to get that money? Hell no! You ain't entitled to that money. That's our money. Once you give government money, it's theirs, not yours. I look at taxes. I mean, don't fucking get me started. That might be my next rant about taxes. Fuck taxes. But Social Security is supposed to be a retirement fund. It makes sense. It's only fair that I put X amount of dollars in, and I should get at least X amount of dollars back, if not more, because my money has been used. Do you understand how much money has been taken out of the Social Security system by the government for their own private, personal use, for their needs, whatever the case may be, whatever? I don't care what it is. You took my money. You took my money, and now you're telling me I can't have it. Oh yeah, by the way, Trump is trying to do away with Social Security, in case you didn't know. And you hear the same story just about every year. I hope you guys can hear me. I don't know. Can you? That Social Security is going to be insolvent by X amount of years. Well, they predict by 2032, Social Security is going to be insolvent. It's going to be bankrupt. It's going to be empty. nothing stopping them from raising the retirement age. They keep fucking raising the retirement age. 70, 72, I don't know. Everybody's talking about it. Yeah, we should raise it 72. Americans are living longer. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? What if I wanted to? What if I paid in, because you pay in a percentage, right? What if I worked 40 years and maybe I elected to pay more in Social Security? Maybe I made a lot of fucking money and they took out a lot of Social Security. It stands to reason that if I wanted to like retire at 40 years and say there's $1 million in that Social Security that I paid in, I should at least get $1 million. But no, the government says no, you can't. You have to wait till you're at least 62 or 65 or 67. That makes no fucking sense. Because there are people that work that way. And here's another thing. If I retire and I have a retirement fund, a 401k, or whatever the case may be, stocks and bonds, savings account. If I want to get another job, just to like work, maybe I want to buy a motorcycle. Maybe I want to buy a new gun. Maybe I want to take trips to Tahiti, Jamaica. Yeah, man. I just get a little job somewhere. They have no problem with me doing that. My money is my money, and they give it out as I see fit. I elect how much money I want. Hell, I could pull the whole damn thing out. With the government, if you're on Social Security and you get a job because they're not paying you enough, you barely make a fucking living, barely make your bills, you're in your 60s, you're still feeling pretty good. Like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna go get a job. I'm gonna work at a convenience store. Do something. I don't know. Something. Regardless of whatever it is, doesn't matter. The government will say, hey, you can't have a job and be on Social Security. You're making way too much money. We're gonna cut your payments. Fuck you, that's my money. See what I'm saying? Why is the government controlling us in such a way? Fuck you. That's my money. I want a refund right now. I would love to retire right now and get all the money that I put into Social Security. And if I get a job, whatever, fine, take out that Social Security, whatever. But I want to withdraw it right now. Doing the math, I don't know. I'm just saying here, I could get a house cash right now if I did that. If they allowed me to. Most people could. It would be life-changing. It'd be great for the economy. You get in what you put in. You get out what you put in. That makes sense to me. I don't know. Yeah, Social Security is going to be insolvent by 2032. Trump has already talked about doing away with Social Security. I get it. I get it. It's there is a lot of fraud. Not really. There's not a lot of fraud, actually. There's really not a lot of fraud. There's some fraud about Social Security. I have heard, pray tell, that some illegal immigrants some aliens, some asylum seekers got some Social Security. I heard that, people like feigned a disability got some Social Security. But the way I look at it is you get out what you put in. And all those hard-working Americans that have been working for decades, fucking decades, feeding this fucking forsaken system. Trying not to cuss. Fuck it, I'm gonna cuss. This godforsaken system. Unfair system. So they can have a slush fund to do whatever the fuck they want. Well, I want to do what the fuck I want. Where's my money? I want it. I say there should be a run, like a bank run, on the Social Security. But hey, where is the money? Where is the money? It's a series of numbers that appear on your paycheck in a negative note, with a negative connotation. Gone. Your money is gone. It went to the government. Why? Oh, for Social Security. Oh, that's a great idea. That means I'm going to have security. I'm going to have a retirement when I can no longer work or no longer want to work. Oh, that's a great idea. Until you try to collect. Until you figure out, wait a minute, there's a lot of hoops to jump through to get Social Security. I mean, it should be a red flag right off the bat. The name of the program is Social Security. Damn. But I love the idea. It's a great idea. I would be okay with the government if the government saved the money, everybody got their money, setting in a bank account or whatever, your number, whatever your number is, that's your number, because there's no bank that is setting it, I assure you. And if they just took that money and, I don't know, invested it or, whatever the case may be, they made a little money off of it, and then they made some interest off of it, I'm okay with them having a little percentage of that, as long as they don't touch my principal. That call it a operational fund. I'm cool with that. Yeah, I get it. They did the work. They took it out of my paycheck. They maintained its security. It stayed in an account, quote unquote, an account somewhere for X amount of decades. And now it's time for the payout. Okay, well, they made X amount of money off of it, so they get to keep a percentage and give me the rest. I'm okay with that. But that's not what the government did. They took your principal right off the bat and allocated it elsewhere. It went to somewhere else. Those ones and zeros and all those numbers, they got shifted around and it's gone. It's already spent. Whole deficit thing and all this bullshit. I don't give a fuck. That's not my problem. That is not my fucking problem. That's my money. They took with a promise that they would give it back to me after decades of working, enduring hardships, sacrificing everything that I am just to fucking work a job or have a business to create, to be a part, a monster part of the economy. Without me, there's no economy. Not only am I working and creating products, goods, and services, I'm also a consumer. And I'm getting taxed on that. So where's my reward? What is the advantage of me paying Social Security? So that when I turn 60-something years old, that money gets taken and used in a nursing home somewhere or something. Like, what? What the fuck? Makes no fucking sense. I want my money. I want my money. Give it to me all one lump sum, please, right now. I'm tired of it. You know what? It's fine. I don't care. Give me an advance. I'm gonna make a run on the Social Security system. I want my 1.2 million that I paid in over the course of my years. The fuck are you doing? Kids in the middle of the fucking road. Idiots. On scooters. So you get run over. Social Security is just, they say that they have borrowed. The government took money out of it and put a lien, IOU in its place. And they didn't try to pay off the debt. They didn't try to, do anything else with it. They're still making payouts to people. I mean, that's cool. I get it. That's what it's there for. Some of it might be fraudulent. Alright. Yeah, But my money is my money. Number assigned to me in the Social Security number. Not my Social Security number. But the actual amount that I paid in. I'm entitled to. That's how I'm looking at it. Where's my money? I mean, I don't want to wait till I'm fucking half fucking dead, shitting my fucking self, wondering how I'm going to pay for my pills and my food, and struggling not to go into a fucking nursing home. I want it right now. Right fucking now. It's my money. And I don't care. I don't care I don't care what they say. What the reason is, it's all corrupt. Social Security is a scam. Absolute fucking scam. I don't think I'm ever going to see it. That money's gone. 2032? What? Are you kidding me? No, 25, 35. That's 10 years. So less than 10 years. I'll be 62. I'll be able to retire. 61, whatever. Don't fucking matter. That's what? It's 2 years before I'm supposed to retire. And it's going to be insolvent by then. I don't know. I think somebody needs to fucking, a president or a congressman or somebody needs to cut me a check. I mean, right now, I'll go ahead and opt out. I'll go ahead and opt out of the fucking work program, the slave labor that is the United States economy. We're all debt slaves. So fine, put yourself in more fucking debt, government, and give me my fucking check. Let's go. Fuck you. Give me my money. They can't be trusted. Talk about mismanagement. Oh my God. I mean, I would do better taking that money that they take out of my paycheck and put it in my 401k. Put it into my retirement fund. At least I know it'll make me money. It'll continue to grow. Man. I'm just beside myself. And, you know, by the way, I asked a coworker to give me inspiration on today's topic. And first thing out of his mouth was Social Security. Bam! Alright, fuck yeah, let's go. Let's go in. Fucking deploy knife hands. Let's go. Deploy knife hands. Deploy knife hands. Fuck Social Security. It's our money. And man, can you imagine? I mean, I don't even know. I can only imagine what that money's been used for. They have taken that money and given it to Ukraine. They've given it to, you know, a bunch of illegals. And you know, I'd like to say that I would like to say that maybe that the left did all this, but no, they haven't. It's the right too. Everybody's dipping into the Social Security system. Everybody's going in. Everybody's trying to get their hands up in the cookie jar. That's our money. That's theft. I mean, you're stealing my money. You, Mr. Government, you are stealing my money. You have stolen my fucking money. You have stolen my future. I have no retirement. It's gone. You know, I need to retire right now. You know, get some kind of disability or something, and just start pulling my Social Security out, and then work under the table or something. I don't know, maybe fucking sell drugs or some shit. Allegedly. I don't know. I would never do that, really. Sell used cars. It's just as bad, I think. Hi, come down to Mad Shad's used car salesman. The maddest salesman in the world. We slash prices with an axe. I don't know. I see Social Security as a joke. It really is. If you're on Social Security, please comment in the, you know, and sound off in the comments below, please. Tell us what you had to go through to get it. What you're going through to keep it. You know, tell us what I'm not talking about. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it simple, stupid. And there's no option. I can't opt out of this. I can't say, nah, I don't want to pay for Social Security. Nah, no thanks. What about Medicare and Medicaid? That's another thing too, right? You gotta pay that. That should entitle me to some kind of like free fucking healthcare, shouldn't it? I don't know. Just doing simple math here. Simple fucking math. I am not a fucking mathematician, but I do know how to budget. Been doing it all my damn life. It's pretty simple how to budget. You make X amount of dollars coming in, you got X amount of dollars going out. Case closed. Problem solved. Live within your means. That's how I've lived my life. You know, I might make a loan here or there. but I know that I'm going to pay it back with a fair amount of degree of certainty. You know, unless I lose my job or I get a hurt or something. Yeah, Social Security. Think about that one for a minute. How is it possible? How is it possible that they're running out of money when we keep paying into it? I'll tell you how. They keep taking money out of it. Our money. Of course, none of this is in the Constitution. The government shall create a Social Security program where everybody pays in and gets out X amount of money when it gets a retirement when they get out. No, that's not in the Constitution. That's some new shit. Man, whoever came up with this scam, wow, they made a lot of money, didn't they? Government made a lot of money on this scam. What the fuck are you doing? Fuck out of the way, dude. Come on. You douchebag. Okay, we're gonna do this. Yeah. Fuck it. Abrupt. Alrighty then. Let me see. Where am I here? Right here. Yep. Boom. I gotta get gas, y'all. I am out. Social Security. Yeah, this got me hot. This got me going. This got my blood pressure rising. This got me mad as hell. Man, I look rough as fuck. Not used to wearing all my hair and back and all this, and fucking my hair wants to do what it wants to do. Just like I want to do what I want to do with my money. Okay? I don't know. I keep thinking, I have a structured settlement. I need cash now. Maybe I should call it JG Wentworth. I don't know. I doubt it. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me for today's Zoot report. The Sunroof edition. I love a sunroof. It's like a turret. Something to think about. Please tell me in the comments below. What do you think about Social Security? This has been Mad Shad. Skull. Deploy knife ends.